Every breath dropping in deeper to the body. And so these live streams are a communal gathering and uh, kind of like a reading and healing of our group and the universal flow that desires to move through us. And I'll just translate as we go. If your body wants to move at all during the journey, let it. Sometimes emotions can surface as well as we travel, as you move deep into yourself. So if emotion surfaces, use your breath to be with the feeling and not become the feeling. Just be with it. Use your breath to stay present on the spine and then letting the energy of whatever you're experiencing to open and clear through the body. And as it goes out in all directions, you can transmute it. You can use your imagination and have it turn into butterflies or smoke or rain or rainbows or I don't know, the word hormones. Okay. And so if things like that open inside of you and you need to feel them, give yourself permission to feel it move through the body and let your body move with the feeling will really support the the physical body clearing it. So we can do a lot of work energetically, spiritually, emotionally when the body's not so much engaged. We really want to have our body engaged to support. All right, so keep dropping in and follow right into the spine and check in with your heart space and that your whole being is your heart space. And then silently set an intention. What's coming up for you today, or what you need support with, or what you're asking clarity for, or what you want to bring more of into, or what you need to let go of. Just start feeling into what your intentions are. Personally, or collectively, or both. Let it be an intention that arises from your being, not so much from your thought, but from your being. And stay with your breath and allow the intention that you're setting right now, feel it opening inside of you. And then energetically share your intention with our collective field. Just stay with the body, travel inside and start working with the energy. And there may be moments of silence, and in that silence, stay with what you're experiencing, travel with it, use your breath. Bring your awareness now to the forehead, just above and in between the eyebrows. And there's like a ring of tension, almost as if we're wearing a little headband, a little sweat headband. Working hard. We've been working hard. We've been working hard. Yeah, we've been working hard. That's what the energy is coming up here. And let's breathe into and let's acknowledge and honor all the hard work. And now let's let it go. Use your breath and imagine the band expanding or coming off. Let your imagination support you. Yeah. Beautiful. And that the skull can expand now without that band around it. So letting the skull now open. Use your breath to open the skull. The bones in the skull begin to open. And we feel like pressure release. Yeah, stay in the body. Beautiful, beautiful. Track down now in just behind the shoulders at the top. So it looks like a triangulated pressure system. Shoulder, shoulder, and the base of the skull, mostly in the shoulders. And this kind of shape is symbolizing and reflecting the strength of the triangle and the triangle's ability to the structural integrity of the triangle, to hold things up, to hold things together. And so now with the expanding of the skull, see if you can bring your awareness to the shoulders and stretch your shoulders out side to side, like your shoulders are getting larger. Doesn't mean we're going to shoulder more responsibility, or does it? Just giving that openness. There you go. Yeah, keep breathing. Beautiful. As the back of the shoulders start to open and widen, notice the base of the skull can also start to open and widen. And so the structural integrity is also about chosen responsibilities and the responsibilities that are linked into our high heart energy, which is soul level energy. And so each of us have chosen, consensually chosen spiritual presence, or some could be physical too, responsibility. And so take a moment now to acknowledge the level of responsibility that you have chosen and said yes to. Now there's a strong light starting to emerge at the base of the skull, where the top of the spine and goes into the base of the skull, the back and the base. Start expanding the light there. So that previous pressure point is now starting to expand like a seed of light. Beautiful. Keep opening. And then there's a straight line of light coming in from above and through the baby's soft spot, and then landing in that star that's starting to open at the base of the skull. And so really deeply access and find your line of responsibility that you have consensually chosen, you're the highest soul level responsibility that you have consensually said yes to, embodying and bringing here. Whew, that's starting to create a tension on the C7 spinal point, just the base of the cervical spine. If you want to, you can take your fingers and gently massage in here to open up the C7. You can work from the C7 out in either direction across the back of the shoulders where those previous pressure points were. So what's happening here, what I'm seeing now is this like larger triangle that's super infused with soul level responsibility, consensual. Yes, I said yes to that. And then there's this contracted, it's not bad or anything, it's just like the human triangle of like, how am I going to shoulder this? What like action energy? And so we're going to infuse the tension triangle, base of the skull, back of the top of the shoulders, with our larger triangle. You can actually make it a pyramid if that feels good for you, or a prism of some kind. So it doesn't have to be two-dimensional. You can, yeah, that's nice. Open the field. There you go. And now notice that central column in your spine starting to expand out as if now even we're in a tunnel inside the thread. So our human body is now inside the thread of the soul frequency we are choosing, we are calling. And then soften the shoulders into it. Soften and open and broaden. And then right at the C7, the word trust is coming up. So our ability to trust the unfolding path, the higher octave that is finding its way to us, through us, because of the intentions that we have set into motion and consensually said yes to. And willingly choose to carry this responsibility with whole heart, body, and soul. Oh, beautiful. What's happening now is a fluttering across the top of the chest, heart energy, gentle grief. Of how beautiful that is and how challenging it is. And so now the heart energy would like to expand inside the body to meet this level of presence and responsibility. Breathing into the human heart and letting it grow to the size of the heart of your soul. And then as that's happening, bring your awareness to your ears, inner ear, and unwind the ears. Unwind the ears, soften through the jaw, back of the throat. Face open, skull open. Heart open, shoulders open. C7 open. Trust open, trust open. Now the spinal column is requesting expansion. So from C7 down, now it's growing quite large. It's getting quite large and bright. Now radiate from your C7, which is infused by the cord or whatever that is, and then we're in that tube. Infuse your C7 with that light frequency and then channel it down your spinal column. Breathe into the bones of your spine and imagine them softening and expanding, just getting a little bit wider to channel that level of flow. Channel that level of flow. Widen, 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 widen. And you can kind of track down your spine as you go. Any contracted points in your spine where you might need a little bit more attention. Feel free to curl forward or arch back or both, curling forward. Awesome. As the spine starts to expand, again, the ears, the jaw. We're encountering tension here now in the high heart point, which is, here's my collarbone notch, and right underneath it, the high heart, the soul seat. So any limited ideas or perceptions we have about the size of our soul and our heart's ability to match it. Believe, the words are coming through. Believe, believe. I believe. And if any grief is opening or flowing through here, let it, whatever the emotion is, believe in my heart. Believe in my heart's capacity to carry the vision of my soul. I believe in my heart's capacity to carry the vision of my soul. Deep breath. Personally, for me, I have little threads of grief that keep coming up. You might have different emotions rising here as you allow your heart to expand to the size of your soul. Beautiful. Amplify that soul intention pouring down into you. Keep infusing the body with pour it in. There's that trust word again coming up. I believe in my body to carry the frequencies of my soul, my ever expanding soul. Right, another squeeze point at the base of the skull now. So track again right up to the base of the skull. Breathe into that point, amplify, open, relax the base of the skull. And as that's happening, kidneys want to release. So gently, if it feels good for you, curl your spine out behind you. Kind of like you're stretching your kidneys out of your back. It's like a curl in. So picking up now what looks like a dark blackish purple sticky, oh, I don't know what that is, from the base of the skull down to the kidneys, kind of behind the spine. And when I zoom into it, what I'm seeing are like wings that are all kind of gummy, purpley black and gummy, and they're all like stuck. So this is about, in this lifetime, it could also be ancestral or historical. and about all the ways we have compressed our wingspan out of fear of judgment, punishment, torture, death. So now what we're going to do is, I mean, you can find any other way as well. For me, I'm being guided to bring in a golden type flame. You can use purple flame too. You can use any etheric flame if you would like, and just call it in to the base of the skull. So like for me, I see two lines coming in of etheric flame, attaching each to the back of my skull, and then slowly starting to burn the sticky stuff out. Ooh. We're gonna work together to, there we go. Yeah, let's work as a group and cut the beautiful, awesome. Stay focused on breathing in that energy and cleaning, draining out from the base of the skull to the kidneys. This container, we're also going to release the container. We'll just drain it out first. Okay, as it's straining out near the tailbone, picking up what looks like a gargoyle. Okay, so this like the drain is kind of paused here. I'm just gonna travel now to the base of the tailbone. And let us address the gargoyle at the base of the spine. Um, Gargoyles often are used to scare dangerous things away. So gargoyles are protection energies. Also picking up old architecture in different places in the world. And the classic story of Beauty and the Beast is coming up. So if we could each just travel to our own gargoyle, protecting the base of the spine, and just support it, releasing the concrete around it so that it can break out of help it come out of its frozen state. Mm. There we go. Yep. Keep breathing. Yeah, notice what's underneath. Why does it look like underneath there when its face isn't frozen like that? And when its body isn't frozen in that? There we go. The drain is starting to pick up again. Lots of things moving in the gut. Let's invite that gargoyle to be playful now as well. So let's bring it out of that state and play with it. Wonderful. Mm. Really old protection here, some ancient protection. Comes from the ancestral world. And it's about historically hiding and protecting our angelic energies from the rest of humanity. Some of us might have memories of having our wings cut off or pulled off. Some of us might be this like angelic memory codes starting to come in as well. Um, Yeah, as we're transmuting this energy, this fear, this suffering, this torture that's been endured by angelic beings on this earth, including ourselves. Let that gargoyle that's now free to roam support you, fly around the space, move around your body, and help you clear the energy so you feel fully protected in all directions. And we're going to start release this really clearing now through that container. And now we're going to start opening the container. For me, it's transparent. It's like we stuck our wings in a jar or something. Plastic. There we go. Yeah, and as the container comes apart too, all the pretending that we aren't angelic beings is coming away. Claim your angelic frequency. So we've been in the central axis going up. It can also go in all directions. Link into the dimensional frequency of the angelic realm. Non-polarized angelic realm. Non-polarized. So it's not the place of demons and angels. And though the wings were carrying that programming, we're now entering the angelic realm that is non-dual. Now start channeling it down into the body and infusing your wings with it as the containment field comes off. Back of the skull is triggering again because of the fear programming around the suffering endured by ourselves or our predecessor angels. Or what happened? Beautiful. Send love to any of our fallen brothers and sisters. Whatever age they happen to be. So what I'm noticing now is my eyes are opening panoramic global view. I'm scanning the earth for the wounded angels. There we go. Yeah, and you might feel it in your heart as well. Just keep breathing. And then as we open now in your own wings, start opening your wings despite the past. Let that heart energy start to really open here. Big field of angelic light balls showing up here in the upper chest, opening through the back as your wings expand. Some of us have the wings that are still folded as they come out and then they extend again, right? They can really find your wingspan. Find your wingspan and shine and radiate your heart and infuse the feathers of your wings with the heart that is infused with your soul intention and why you're on the earth at this time. What's coming up here is for any of you who set the intention of needing clarity with something, direct your angelic view onto the situation. Hold on your spine at the same time in the human body so you can feel what it feels like to do that. and now bless that situation as if you're overlighting your own life situations with your own angelic light that is powered by your soul responsibility that you consensually said yes to, that is not a burden to carry. It is not a burden to carry. Redirecting the idea of burden to gift. It is my gift to be here and bring this here. My life is a gift to all beings. Now let's take a moment and stabilize at this frequency. And so keep breathing and illuminating this network that we're linked into, planetary and off planetary. The angelic realm also expands off planet. Stay in your spine and heart at the same time. And let's breathe here as an angelic host. And really feel one another sitting in and embodying this frequency now. And now we give and receive to one another at this frequency to support each other in overlighting any current issues or things that need to find direction or be amplified in their greatest and highest light in connection to your soul and the gift of you being here now. Claim the higher perspective. Create kind of like an anchor, but you don't want to be attached. So find something that kind of docks or moors your awareness there in the angelic realm and the overlighting of your current human life circumstances and situations and manifestations. And pull it down. So stay anchored, but pull that energy down into the human body. If you're feeling congestion at the top of your head near the baby soft spot as you pull this in, it's just a higher frequency coming in that your body might not be used to registering. So you can start cleaning off the top of your head to be able and open and trusting enough to receive. Yeah. And you can keep opening and closing your eyes so that you can weave it here, weave it here. I don't know about you, but my gargoyle is freaking huge and it's like just lying down now. Just lying down. It's really so cute. As you pull that angelic frequency deeper down into the body, start softening your body around it. Soften your body around it to receive it. And notice the softening in your environment as you do that, grounding this frequency into your body and then infusing your current environment with it, your room. Your heart light still beautiful and radiating, your wings glistening. Every corner, every nook, every cranny in the room, in the space, every drawer, every crack in the floor, infuse, infuse, infuse. And notice your human body can feel safer in carrying that frequency in the current room that you're in. Use your breath now. Let it keep flowing down through your hips. Keep drawing it down, down. As you keep drawing it down, keep infusing down so the whole room starts to ground and at the same time fill with angelic light. And let's stabilize here for a moment, infusing, saturating the body. Saturate the body, saturate your body. Any tense muscles, move, stretch as if you're rolling this energy around inside of you, breathing it. Allowing the human body to lean into the trust of the angelic body. Now it doesn't have to work as hard as it was working before. Let that angelic body support the human body in what needs to be done to attain and move forward the higher perspective. And claim your space. With ease and grace, let's radiate and gently expand these codes out 360 degrees. It becomes a living field of energy weaving into your environment to support your intentions. The greater dream, dreaming itself into being. And now give your breath away to the universe and become creation breathing. You are being breathed. You are being breathed. And as much as you can surrender to being breathed here in this field of miracle consciousness and liquid light, the human body can let go more and more and more of having to work hard. I am being breathed. And then just dissolve individuated consciousness and let's merge as an ocean being breathed by the same breath. And from that ocean perspective, let us each become a wave, a different wave, gently starting to individuate once again. Now let's track our wave to shore, and each of us roll up onto shore until we become a single particle in the sand. And we'll just notice here that each one of us is an extremely uniquely shaped, colored grain of sand on the beach of infinity, going out to sea and back again. And then I'm watching the sand on the beach shift into a beautiful face. The face of the sacred is made up of sand. Each one of us a grain. And take a moment to behold your beauty, to behold each other's beauty, and the beauty of the beloved, the face of the beloved. Whatever that is to each of us, however it moves, whatever it looks like. And keeps the breath steady and easy, gentle in the body, gentle in the mind, heart and wings. Grounded, infused, and guided by love, guided by the intention of our soul. So it is, and so it shall be.